Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sci-Fi Sunday on this channel where we talk about all things sci-fi and fantasy, and today we have to talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so first off, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Now let's get into this review. I am of course going to try to keep it non-spoiler. I will be talking a little bit about the plot, but I will try not to give you any major spoilers as to any parts of the plot that we haven't already established from the trailers. So basically, when it starts off, we're following this tribe who trains birds. And we kind of saw a little bit of this in the trailer, so we know that this is kind of a thing. Now, the main character, Noah, is the son of one of the elders of the tribe. And he's struggling to feel like he knows what he's doing in terms of training these birds. He's not having as much luck. But this is kind of a thing that happens a lot in movies where the main character has to go through these struggles. Well, eventually he starts to find his way into this adventure, because what happens is he starts chasing after an echo, which is a human who's kind of started to follow him a little bit, robbing from the camp and all this other stuff, and that's a problem. So once he starts to follow this echo, he learns that things aren't what he thought they were. He almost instantaneously comes into contact with the soldiers for a king, a self-proclaimed king of the apes, calling himself Proxima Caesar. And Proxima Caesar believes himself to be the successor to the original Caesar in Planet of the Apes. So this, of course, presents a problem because Caesar's teachings are all about peace and being nice to your fellow ape and being fair. And Caesar had a certain way of looking at humans as well. And Proxima Caesar has none of this. He is, in every sense of the word, a villain. And of course, Noah has to figure out what he is going to do about this, because at first, he's not really that familiar with the teachings of Caesar. He only knows what his tribe knows. But after a brief encounter with someone who is, now he starts to kind of figure out that things that he's been taught all this time are not exactly the right way of thinking. And we see him slowly progress through the movie. Now, the cool thing about this is that it does a really nice job of setting everything up. You care about this tribe from the very beginning, so that by the time he goes on this mission to have to actually rescue his tribe members and have to save everyone and be the hero, you do care about these characters and you do care about him. And that is a plus in a movie, because there are some movies where that doesn't happen, where that just isn't the case. You don't get enough of a sense of the people around, and you don't care about their safety overall, because the main hero's just having the quest, and you look at it like, okay, this is an exciting quest that the hero's on, but I don't care about these people. I think that you overall start to care about a lot of these people as well. So that's a plus. And anytime you can take non-human characters and we look at them as people, we look at them as characters that we have to care about, that's always a good thing. And Planet of the Apes has always been good at that. It needs to be good at that. At the heart of things, Planet of the Apes is about the apes. The humans don't really have a major role in the newer movies. And so when they're doing this, they have to make sure that you are caring about these characters. And I think that that actually happens. Now, the character of Proxima Caesar is a terrific villain, and a lot of his little soldiers are great to watch. I do wish that there were more scenes where we got to be introduced to his soldiers and really get to know them a little bit more, because some of them seem like they are really intriguing characters and we don't really get to touch on them as much as I would have liked. However, they are at the heart of things two-dimensional villains to his sort of evil villain leader. And when you look at them as sort of the minions of him, it's kind of okay that they don't explore them as well as they should. There are some scenes that happen during the movie, though, where if they had explored them a bit more, given them a bit more of a story themselves, then I think the fight sequences with them would feel a little more power behind them. Yeah, they would have a little more power behind them. But overall, everybody that does voices and the motion captures for this does a good job. I think that the movie does what it sets out to do. It sets up the possibility of more Planet of the Apes movies to come. And believe me when I say it sets up more Planet of the Apes movies to come. So Noah actually has a lot of character development, and I think that that's something that's important as well. The actual actors you see in the movie are very, very few, but the ones that are in it do a good job. Freya Allen is very good as the young woman, the young human that sort of starts to get in Noah's way. And Owen Teague as Noah does make you care about him, so I give him props for that. Overall, I think everyone in this movie did a great job with the script that they were presented. It is definitely entertaining and sets up the next saga for Planet of the Apes. A saga which I can't wait to see. So overall, I give this movie 4 out of 5 stars, and I do recommend it. It is a fun time. If you like the Planet of the Apes, you are going to enjoy this movie, and you are going to catch a few little Easter eggs that they have put in to kind of hint at not only what they've done in the past with the newer movies, but what's been done in the past with the older movies as well. There are a lot of nice little nods to several of the other Planet of the Apes movies. And that's a plus as well. For someone who has always been a fan of the Planet of the Apes movies, those little nods and Easter eggs are important and they mean something. That's where I'm going to leave it off to you guys. Do you think what comes next is going to be even more exciting? If you have seen this movie, let me know what you think in the comments below, but try to keep it non-spoiler, of course. As always, we want to hear from you guys. Make sure you leave us that comment in the comment box below. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. They're definitely gonna want to be a part of the conversation. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we really appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers, and look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it, fandom is family.